Hello everyone, it's Sonic Super here, bringing you a brand new video. So today I thought about, talking about this game that I'm trying to make, which is a Sonic fan game, using the Godot engine, which has some programming languages in it, but I'm not really going to use all of it because I barely know anything about programming, and plus, yeah, I got a lot to learn. But I'm going to try my best to make a Sonic game using this engine, even if a lot of the assets and physics and shit is already done for me, handed for me, but I will, I will change it around, edit it. And by edit, I mean like change the physics, change, stuff around. And of course, what you're seeing on screen right now isn't my own fan game. Oh yeah, I could only wish. But yeah, let's not wish, let's make it become a reality, right? But I'm just gonna go out of, actual 2D sprites and shit and not make one like this one. So let's see how that goes. And don't expect too much because this is very, very basic programming from what I know, and obviously I barely know anything about programming whatsoever to perfectly begin with. So do not expect anything spectacular whatsoever, because this is just gonna be like a test run and a pretty failed attempt probably. So yeah. So right now I'm testing, how the current quote-unquote game or whatever, game, it is game, seeing how it plays out, and I'm going to change the physics so it's more accurate to Sonic. Of course, making a perfect momentum-based gameplay isn't going to work in my first attempt at making a Sonic game in, any form of coding program. Not to mention this is a pretty basic one, but still I'm going to struggle with it. And as you might have noticed, I've added some assets, or well, platforms down below, or like tiles, tiles. And so yeah, now I'm gonna, mess around with the physics. So I'm actually just doing it right now by, changing some gravity settings and other stuff. It's all related to physics. You can read it yourself. And okay, that doesn't look too good, so I'm gonna change that because now I'm stepping on the tile too hard. So I'm gonna change it to what it was before, which was 500, I believe. And so yeah, I'm just making this more appropriate to be considered more or less a Sonic game, and I'm doing it by ensuring that the player jumps at a fairly wide distance in a sense, right? And that he can run pretty fast, because I have also increased the speed and not just the general distance from how far he can jump. So it's pretty interesting. It is turning out to be more or less a Sonic game now, but it is feeling a little too stiff, so I'm gonna fix that in a moment, just now. But yeah, I'm learning, I'm trying to see what I can do. Now, of course, I don't know how useful this is for me learning general programming. I'll have to check that up because I'm interested in that, although I'm not too sure how invested I want to be in programming, but I do want to have some form of knowledge on it. And yeah, so I'm changing something now so that I can jump in even further, as you can see, and that's pretty cool. But it is a little messy, like you hit objects too easily. Of course, this isn't intended to be the final level design. I'm just messing around with the physics right now, and that's what I want to do. I'm not really trying to make a level, but just testing the physics. And yeah, so you can now jump at a pretty far distance, but I'm still not happy, I guess. I don't know. So I've made sure that the character is rather slow, or well, Sonic, which obviously this is intended to be. And well, it's harder for him now to hit objects and shit. Even though this isn't the final level design or intended to be, I still want to go out of this to have an idea of how Sonic will play out if I do make a level, because this is essentially how it will play out, something like this, even though this isn't the final product. So yeah, I'm sorry if you're confused at this point with what I'm talking about, but that's kind of me, right? Like, I don't know how to express myself knowledgeable. Yeah. But yeah, one thing I'm noticing right now is that you want to make sure that you can make precise jumps, but not too much either. And at the same time, it's like there needs to be a momentum system, which there isn't, and I don't know how to add that yet, but it has something to do with, you know, actually adding in momentum physics and shit. Oh, now I'm just jumping too high, so I'm gonna change that. But yeah, it's like, if there would be actual momentum, then, you know, it would never feel like I either jump too tightly or too loosely, which is the problem I'm having right now, because it's either one or the other, and it's kind of like an issue, right? And that's why I need the momentum system so badly. But of course, this isn't supposed to be perfect. This is supposed to be flawed because this is my first attempt in trying to make Sonic physics, or Sonic-ish physics, even though it's not physics per se. It's more or less just, yeah, but it is kind of, I mean, it is, but except there's no momentum. That's what I mean. So yeah. Now I'm just checking around, see if there's anything more I can change. And there doesn't seem to be anything I want to touch right now, because touching anything down here seems to be too risky. So I'm just going to take it easy now and try to change the sprite, or the character sprite, to Sonic, assuming that will work. So I just checked on how you change the sprite on the Godot engine, you know, for your player and shit, and apparently I can't do that because I have to like pay per month for Godot to get access to that kind of stuff, to that kind of content. So yeah, shame. I can't change the player to Sonic because I have to pay for that shit, and yeah, I should have just chosen a program that lets it be for free, but and I guess, you know, I was originally gonna take something like Java, but Java, I think it doesn't let you change the player's look. I don't know, I'm gonna have to look that up, but I would appreciate an answer from you guys if you have any idea about this kind of stuff. If you don't, I'm not too surprised. I mean, I don't, you know, I wouldn't mind it if you didn't have the answer in the way that it's completely fine. I understand that. I should just, you know, look that up myself, but yeah. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me, you know, share down below what you thought about this video. Do you like this idea of, you know, witnessing me trying to make a Sonic game, or at least making one, if I ever succeed? Which I will, if I keep on repeating with, you know, trying to make it happen. But yeah. So yeah, I want to hear you guys' thoughts, you know, on this whole idea of making this kind of content from here on out. Along with some Sonic news stuff, of course. But yeah. So yeah, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and have a wonderful week. And yeah, take care.